The story begins with Lily, an attractive 30-year-old woman who works as a fish seller. Her husband, Bobby, does not spend much time with her due to his excessive dedication to work. The narrative unfolds on the streets of London, where a young man named Dany is walking. During his walk, he stops by a wall to urinate but is seen by a police officer. An officer tries to arrest him, causing Dany to run away quickly and leading the police to chase him. Dany enters a fish shop and pretends to be interested in buying something. At that moment, Lily notices that the young man seems unwell and asks how he is feeling. Although he says he is fine, his gaze is drawn to Lily's beauty. When he tries to leave the shop, he notices the officers outside and decides to return, pretending to be sick. This awakens Lily's compassion, and together with her husband Bobby, she invites Dany to have dinner at their home. During dinner, they ask him where he lives, and he reveals that he has no family, as his mother died when he was very young. Lily feels deep empathy for him and asks her husband to allow Dany to work at the fish shop. Bobby agrees, and Dany has no objections. That night, while Bobby reads the newspaper, Dany cleans the table as Lily showers and sings in the bathroom. Later, Lily decides to check on Dany, but her husband enters and tells her that he is going to bed. Lily expresses her desire to continue watching television with Dany for a while longer. They go to the living room together and watch a movie. The next day, Bobby teaches Dany how to cut and clean fish at the shop, and Dany watches carefully to learn. That night, while Bobby is asleep, Dany takes a shower. When he comes out, he encounters Lily, who is waiting in his room, and gives him some of Bobby's used clothes. She wishes him good night and leaves. The following day, after work, Bobby and Dany play sports together. One day, Dany returns home earlier than usual and upon entering, sees Lily showering in the bathroom. That night, some thieves attempt to steal Bobby's car, but Dany hears the commotion and confronts them. Bobby joins the fight, and together they manage to scare the thieves away. Later, while Lily listens to music in the shower, she comes out and finds Dany in the kitchen. She asks him why he is still awake, and Dany confesses that he cannot sleep because he feels sad. When she asks why, Dany reveals that he is in love with her and wants a romantic relationship. Lily is surprised by this confession, although she also feels attracted to him. Thus, a romance begins between them. The next day, Bobby has breakfast and goes to work. In the meantime, Dany arrives home early to see Lily. When Bobby returns, he sits down to watch a football match while Lily spends time with Dany in the kitchen. The following day, Lily's son and his wife return from a trip as they have not seen each other for a long time. When they enter the house, Lily is in the bedroom with Dany. Her son begins to look for her throughout the house. Alarmed, Lily quickly leaves Dany's room to greet her son. Emotional about his arrival, she welcomes him warmly, and he tells her how much he missed her. When her son goes to his room, he finds Dany sleeping on the bed. He asks who he is, and Lily responds that he is Dany, who works with them in the fish shop. Her son gives Dany a strange look. At that moment, Bobby returns home and welcomes everyone. The next day, the family goes on a boat trip with Dany, enjoying the time together and talking with Lily's son. Bobby falls asleep in bed while Lily is in the bathroom with Dany. When Bobby wakes up to go to the bathroom, he does not notice Lily and Dany's absence and returns to his room. The next day, Bobby and Dany are at the fish shop, where Bobby gives Dany some fish to take to his son's wife. Dany rides his bicycle to their house. When he knocks on the door, the wife asks who it is. Dany tells her he is bringing fish from Bobby, and she asks him to put it in the refrigerator since she is busy with her child. Dany offers to help, and she asks him to watch the baby while she cooks. When she finishes cooking, she finds Dany playing with the child, which fills her with happiness. At that moment, her husband arrives home and finds Dany there. The wife explains that he only came to bring the fish, and Dany then returns to the fish shop. That night, while Dany sleeps in his bed, Lily is beside her husband. She quietly gets up to go to Dany's room, but Bobby wakes up and asks where she is going. She tells him she's just going to open the window because it's warm. She then returns to bed and cuddles with him while her husband is intimate beside her. Over the weekend, the family enjoys a day at the park, playing music, and Bobby starts dancing with Lily. While sharing food, Bobby reveals that he has a surprise. He has bought 3 plane tickets for himself, his wife, and Dany. Dany feels very happy about the news. Later, Lily notices that Dany's foot accidentally touches hers, giving her a pleasant sensation. However, when Dany stands up and walks away, she realizes it wasn't his foot but her son's, which enrages her and frightens her. In a burst of anger, she slaps her son, making it clear that she suspects her romance with Dany. That night, Lily feels terrified and deeply regretful about her relationship with Dany. She goes to his room and confesses that her son has discovered their affair. The next day, Bobby sends Dany to his son's house with some fish. When he arrives, the wife receives him at the door, clearly upset. They go for a walk and she tells Dany that her husband hit her because he suspects she is having an affair with him after seeing him at their house the day he brought the fish. Dany tries to comfort her as she cries and later accompanies her to the bus stop so she can return to her family. At that moment, Bobby's son is furious and devastated by his wife's departure. He calls his father to tell him that he has discovered Lily's infidelity with Dany. Bobby is stunned and decides to confront Dany, but Dany stands up to him, which triggers a tragic heart attack that ends Bobby's life. That night, Dany lies alone in bed, overwhelmed by sadness over Bobby's death, regretting having started a romance with Lily, despite Bobby's support and the opportunity he gave him to work at his fish shop. As he wanders the streets, consumed by grief, he encounters Lily's son, who accuses him of being happy about his father's death and his mother's departure, blaming him for everything. When Dany tries to walk away, Lily's son stabs him and Dany dies. The story shows that infidelity and selfish decisions erode trust and can trigger a chain of tragedies. An act of betrayal can destroy families, create resentment, misunderstandings, and violence, and end lives. Thus, the movie concludes. If you think this is the best, you should watch these other summaries. Choose one. What are you waiting for? Yeah,